Peace, family. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation, man. Man, I should have been live a couple days ago. We're not going to think about the past, bro. Things came up and I had to postpone. But we here today, and this is the download I got for you guys as well. So I'm not going to speak on it too much because this download right here, man. Oh boy. Prepare yourselves today, okay? And I'm sitting down for this one, bro. Yes, I am sitting down for this one, bro. 40 acres and a mule, bro. I'm not gonna say too much. Newcomers, come on in here. People that are not new to the channel, that have been on the channel, come on in here. If you're willing to seek the truth and understand what has been going on and what they haven't told you, stay tuned. If you don't care about the truth, you don't like people like myself speaking on the truth or anything of this nature, bro, there's a door anywhere. You could just leave. It's not complicated. Y'all make it complicated, okay? That's facts. Y'all make it complicated when it doesn't need to be complicated. You know? I stumbled upon this one, coach, and I'm just like, we need to put puzzle pieces together. Oh, that's what we're doing today. We could speak on a lot of other things, man, but we're going to directly focus on this today, man. But I want to make sure you guys are feeling good, living good, doing everything in your power to become the next best version of yourself, bro. That is the literal only thing that you should be focused on, is becoming better than you were the day before. It ain't rocket science. You don't gotta overdo it. You don't gotta fucking go crazy. Just focus on you, bro. And that's another thing I want you guys to keep in mind too. Like, really practice that. Focusing on yourself. It's very cliche, nigga. When niggas be talking about focusing on yourself and trying to give you guys the benefit of the doubt, niggas be trying to just block all the noise. Bro, there's things that we need to discuss. And focusing on yourself is the key. I'm just being real. I'm being real. Okay, a lot of bullshit going on in the world, a lot of things that are not in our control. But one thing you can control is yourself, right? You could do everything you're supposed to do. You know, Spencer's first time. Peace and blessings to you, Spencer. Okay, glad you tuning in. This is your first time on my channel, bro. A sub will be very appreciative. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, I'm Nick 830, no custody. All right, I see what timing you on. All right. We talking about something deep today, bro. But I'm not gonna jump into it too fast. We gonna get to 40 acres and a mule. Y'all might know about it. If you don't, you're gonna find out today. Shh. Okay. We more man. We were man. Oh yeah, we were fam. Am I saying that right? We were fam. What's going on? Peace to you. Peace to you. Peace to everyone that's coming out. You know, Jace, I love your tattoos. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate it, man. I sub to you, so you better be grateful. You didn't have to, but you chose to. Regardless, I'm gonna be grateful. Just keep that in mind. There's no better be when I'm already am. Keep this in mind, bro. Oh my God, just go bald, bro. Y'all be coming here just trolling, man. Come on, man. Okay, then unsubscribe. I don't know what to tell you. Regardless, we're grateful in here, gang. We're not going to be trying to pinpoint and trying to force anybody to do nothing. If you didn't want to, then you should never done it in the first place. Okay? We're talking about real shit in here today. We ain't got time for gimme nothing, bro. We're here to talk facts. Okay? But before I dive into any of that, I want you guys to remember one thing and one thing only. No matter what you say to yourself, no matter what you do to yourself, everybody around you is gonna judge you for whatever you do, bro. It don't matter how they come in, bro. Okay, no matter what they do, no matter how they're doing it, they're gonna always judge you to some degree because obviously everything's a projection of how they feel in the inside. You gotta remember that. Okay, a lot of us get carried away with trying to live for other people. I like to re-enunciate this because a lot of people forget this shit, bro. You do realize that you have your own battles and your own things that no one could walk in, right? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, and see the troll. I already know. Can you please send the address? Yeah, we don't got time for that, okay? But I want you guys to keep this in your mental notes and keep this in your great minds, because all of y'all have great minds out there. We're here to discuss truth today because they're not gonna tell you this crap, bro. They're not gonna tell you this shit. Oh, I wipe my fucking screen off. But look what we got here. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'll try to give y'all the benefit of the doubt. I gotta put users on timeout. Out of my face. We're good. I don't got time for it. People got to go on with that bullshit. Trying to I ain't trying to force nobody to do nothing, nigga. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. You better be. There's no need for that, bro. I'm on it. I've been doing lives for a minute, bro. We don't have time for any of this shit, bro. We're here to discuss this. Look, let me put the camera. We're going to go into it, okay? We're going to go into it. But I need to make sure you guys are ready for it, because a lot of people be thinking to themselves, 40 acres and a mule, what's that, Freddie? I never heard of that before. Listen, it's okay if you didn't hear about it, but I'm just going to show y'all who these people are and what they say and how they misconstrue things and lie to you like they have lied to me and my people. I'm just saying. When there's a lie, we need to spot the lie. This is what we're going to stop these niggas. That's it. We're not going to speak too much. We're not going to do too little. We see a lie, we're going to get on their ass for the lie. And that's it. It's going to be a great live, you guys. I want you guys to be yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Kick your feet up, nigga. It's Friday. Do what you do best. We ain't here to judge nobody. Do whatever you need to do. But we're going to get the drop today, okay? But before I get into the drop, right, peace to all you guys. Because what does peace mean? Positive energy always creates elevation. If you want to be negative Nancy and try to stay over there. We don't need you over here. We can't even accept you over here. Why? Because you're being negative. Low vibrations. And every time you're being in your low vibration, you're just bringing everybody else down. And we can't. Well, it's all about ascension. So we're not going to be on that. What does that saying goes? The eagles can't soar with the cockroaches, or the cockroaches can't soar with the fucking eagles. You can't be an eagle soaring trying to deal with the roaches. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Landon, what's good? What's good? Peace. We want the real ones in here, not the fake ones, okay? So before I get into the 40 acres and the mule, you guys gotta remember this, right? So during this time period of the 40 acres and the mule, you so call it, this is all back in 1800s, bro. And we're gonna dissect that 1800s because, bro, time isn't even fucking real. But we're only going off stamps, what they say. That's all we're doing. We're going off what these motherfuckers said. Okay? You jacked. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, man, we in the gym. We stay active. That's all we do. We do nothing else, nothing crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Whoo, this is going to be a crazy drop, man. I don't even know, you guys got to just mentally prepare yourself, because this is the lie they taught all of us in school, and we literally all ran with the lie. Okay? Well, so before we even get into this whole 40 acres and a mule, okay, let's just read this first. I play basketball. Bro, stay in that, man. Keep shooting hoops, gang. That shit's going to get you right, man. Your cordial and your clarity and your comprehension on the court's going to be phenomenal as long as you keep doing everything you're supposed to do. So, yeah. Okay, so let's do this, guys. Let's go off what they say first, okay? The only one, September 23rd, 20th, Feast of Trumpets. Okay, so that sounds pretty lit. So let's get into this, y'all. Do I need a pen? Yes, I do. I need something to point at. God damn it. Where is... Hold on, y'all. We need to get we got to get something utensil. We're not doing it today, bro. Everybody that don't want to, you better be grateful. And it's damn, nigga, who, what? You better be. That shit got me, gang. Okay. So let's just get in here. Okay, boom. Let me show y'all this, and I'm gonna dive it even more. So the origin of 40 acres and a mule. Okay, this is the origin. Okay. It comes from Union General William T. Sherman's Special Field Order number 15. Issued in January 18th, 1865. Sorry. Okay, God bless you too, brother. Always, man. You already know the vibes, man. We just speaking facts today, esoterical facts, man. That's all it is. Okay, which redistribute in the Confederate land for formerly enslaved black families in 48 plots with an acceptance that the army might provide of mules. That's a lie. Might. They said they would, not might. This promise of economic independence and self-sufficiency was reversed by President Andrew Johnson after Abraham Lincoln's assassination, resulting in the land being returned to its former white owners, leaving the promise unfulfilled. So, you know these niggas are gonna come back into their own bullshit to misconstrue different words. That's what they're meant to do, and that's what they're gonna continue to do unless you peep it. So let's just get this out the way. Okay, they bringing up Abraham's Lincoln assassination. So if you didn't know, okay, Abraham Lincoln was the one who signed the Emancipation Proclamation, okay, and what that indicated, quote unquote, that he had freed the slaves, right? And let's look up the Emancipation Proclamation. Let's just look this up, because this is stuff that niggas, you know. Ooh, what does this say? An executive order issued by U.S. President Abraham Lincoln on January 1st, 1863, during, quote-unquote, the Civil War that declared all enslaved people in the rebellious Confederate States to forever be free. Okay, so you issued us to be, quote-unquote, free January 1st, 1863. If I go back right now and go to this right here, Order Field number 15 was issued 2-3 years after, 1865. Okay. So you signed the Emancipation Proclamation, right, in 1863. And then the 40 acres and a mule was promised to us in 1865. Remember, to free the slaves, right? They promised us 40 acres of land and a mule so we keep up with our crops. Okay? Okay, this is what they promised. Hello, YHY. Hey, what's good? I remember you. I don't like pronouncing your name wrong and all, but hello from Turkey. Hey, peace to y'all out there. I'm saying it's all over the world on this junk. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're signing the Emancipation Proclamation for us to be free, and then you turn around in 1865, you issued an order that we were all supposed to have a mule and 40 acres of land because we are free. But yet they have yet to give it to us, right? They have never gave us any acres of land, any type of mule, nothing of this nature. I am 23 years young, but you know, time isn't real. But yes, I'm 23 and their so-called construct of time. But you know, time isn't real. I'm a timeless being, but in this reality, I'm 23. You feel me? So now they want to add in, just because Abraham Lincoln got assassinated, it left the promise unfulfilled because he got assassinated. His assassination has nothing to do with what these niggas said. He signed the Emancipation in literally 1863. And then now they're telling you that they promised us 40 acres and a mule in 1865. But that was for the free slaves? I hope you guys realize that when Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation, let's look up the definition of emancipation. Let's just look it up. This is little stuff that we all should do, but I'll do it for y'all because it's the whole point. We end this together. So what does emancipation mean? Let's look up emancipation. Let's look this up. Okay, emancipation, the fact or process of being set free from legal, social, or political restrictions or liberation. Okay, emancipation. So the whole point of them setting you free was by your hand and not in your control. I repeat, the Emancipation Proclamation was set to make you be free by your hand, not your control. So if I'm going back here and we're going to obviously the Civil War, which the Civil War, they're going to tell you the Gettysburg Address was against the North and the South. They had too much slaves in the fucking South and the North wanted more and they wasn't giving it to them, so they ended up going to war. That's a motherfucking lie, okay? The only reason why on January 1st, 1863 that Abraham Lincoln signed, right? Right. The only reason why he did that because their ass was getting whooped by us. We are enslaved now. We weren't slaves before. You remember back in school when they teach you about the history of us? We were slaves. We were savages. They had us in chains and all this stuff. Do you guys realize that they captured certain individuals and left them to rot in slavery? But there was a big group of us that was whooping their ass. And it wasn't the Civil War, the War of 1816, nigga. There was a bunch of wars, the Indian Wars. Bro, look. There was all the Indian Wars. Bro, look. They were licking. Bro. I am mad. Hey, was good. Was good. Yo, I'm mad, man. Peace to you, brother. You in for a good download. You ain't missed too much. But remember, guys, we are the Indians, bro. We are the indigenous people, the natives. We're all these type of constructs. But they're going to lie to you and say that we're separate from them. Because what do they say? Oh, we're African Americans. From Afrikaners. You feel me? I am a Hebrew Israelite. And, bro, I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. Let me just pull this up for y'all, man. I hear you, brother. Only ones. I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. Let me just show y'all this. Okay, can I see all of it, nigga? Come on. I'm trying to see the whole history, gang. Come on. This shit's gonna... I got a lot of stuff, too. It's superstitious mountains. There's a lot of stuff I was looking at. But just to put you on the only ones. Just to put you on, okay? Just to put you on, gang. Okay? Hold on. So where does that ancient word Hebrew originate from? Okay. So it goes back into Greek. Okay. This is what it's going to say. Hey. It goes back to Greek, right? And who did they learn from? The Greeks. They learned from us. The gods and the goddesses and the high vibrational human beings of what you call planet Tiamat, which is planet Kai. Okay. So I'm never going to diss nobody. It's better than saying niggers, you know. It's better than keeping the same niggas. It's better than that. But I hope you know that it originated from a Greek terminology. Greek. There's nothing Greek about us at all, gang. Nothing at all. Who do you think they learned from? Us. The whites, the Caucasians, the Arabs, the Dravidians. They have to steal in order to misconstrue because they don't have a soul, you guys. They don't have creativity. So if you can't create, you're just going to steal and misconstrue. That's all you're going to do. So and look, the kingdom of Israel, which is Jacob. And man, we're not going to get off track here, but just to keep y'all in the loop there. Okay. But let's get back into it, man. Let's get back into this so-called emancipation here. Okay. No, we're here to speak facts. We're not here to do anything else. Okay, it always comes from a Greek word, Greek. This can't anything originate from us? Us, the carbonated people, us. Okay, I'm talking about us. First, we're called God and goddesses. Then they call us Atlanteans. Then they call us Mississippians. Then they call us Aztecians. Then they call us Seminoles and Cherokee and Choctaw. They call us all these names, and then they water it down to slaves. Now we're Latin American, then African American. Now I'm Haitian. Now you're Jamaican. Now you're Cuban. Now you're Dominican. Now you're Puerto Rican. Now you're this. Now you're that. Now you think you're separate from everybody, which the whole time, bro, we were all one. We were all the same genome. But hey, if they could fuck with us and make us think we're different, they're going to do that. And they know, listen, they know that we're going to run with it. And I'm trying to make a stop to this now, today, right now. We're going off the core. We're going off who we are divinely, not what they claim us to be, not what they think what we are. This is who we are truthfully, bro. Making you scared of death, making you scared of bullshit, not doing what you want to do, keeping yourself in a shell. Bro, did you guys just read this? Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863, nigga. Talking about they freed us. In fact, you just enslaved us after that. So beforehand, we were rebellious, bro. We were free because we were free thinkers, bro. There was no man-made construct against our human, or I don't want to even bring up human, our general nature, bro. Do you not realize that we were all one? And then when they came onto this so-called land, Christopher Columbus, let's look this up. Hold on. Christopher Columbus. And look at this ugly ass, man, we're not even gonna waste time looking at photos. I just want you guys to remember that their history book starts in 1492. Bro, are we good? Are we live? Are we good? I don't know what the fuck just happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. Yes, we were all the same. The Africans are selling 40 humans for one European umbrella. Relax, my youth. Regardless of the fact that they were doing it or not, right? I'm going to be honest with you right now. That doesn't change what these motherfuckers have done to us because we got programmed because they done it first. Man, get out of here with that, bro. Oh, what? So I'm supposed to like stop the whole, oh, hold on. But these same people that are represented are fucking kids and eating them and drinking the blood. So what's up with that? Oh, okay. So let bygones be bygones then. Because in original times, this wasn't the case. Then you got black folk trying to do this, black folk trying to impress that. This wasn't normal. Until the Spanish conquistadors. Oh, yeah, the Spanish conquistadors. Oh, the colonizers, the reptilians. Oh, these niggas. Oh, the fallen angels for Yaqub's fucking doing. The 12 tribes of Israel. Oh, +1, right? Okay. Okay. Because before these motherfuckers got here, it was just us. That's facts. Before anybody tried to step foot here, it was just us. And then Yaqub want to be a dumbass, right? A mad scientist. He wants to make fucking animals genetics in a lab in Patmos Island, which is in your book of Revelations, in your Bible, the King James Version. Man, there's so much. We're not even going to, you know what I'm saying? This is the book of Revelation. It says it in Revelations. Madagascar is where Patmos Island was at. This is a fact. And we told Yaqub, don't make that. Don't mix the blood. Don't mix it. The nigga didn't listen to us, nigga. Nigga went out of his way, did his fucking conducting, nigga. And we're like, bro, get the fuck off planet heaven. And you want to call it heaven. He got kicked off of heaven. And then he felt like lightning from the sky. I wonder where he came from. So motherfuckers got to remember where the origin comes from. Like, none of this should have happened. None of these motherfuckers should have took shit from us. But you know how these niggas play, right? Art of Deception. Y'all should have read that book. That's a great book if you haven't read it. The Art of Deception. These motherfuckers came here and lied to us to make it seem like they were one of us and we were, one. And we're never going to sit here and go crazy on anybody that's trying to preach peace. Trying to preach peace. My bad, tongue twister. Right? If someone's trying to preach peace, why would we be opposed to it? You feel me? Had the hiccup, but we here. You good, gang? You here? We locked in. Listen, the real ones are here. The fake ones are out. Okay? We here deep. Okay? So if you read on Christopher Columbus, right? He was a colonizer of the Americas. He found North America through the waters. And then he saw indigenous people on boats and took them over. That's a lie. You came onto our land and you saw how great our land was. And they called it home because there was nothing else but that for these niggas. So what did they do? They were in alliance with two other extraterrestrial races, the Pleiadians and the Alpha Draconian reptilians. They were in unison, right? They were working together to capture and conquer our planet. Not for long. They're already getting off this bitch. But I'm just giving you guys what has been going on here. So ever since 1492, up until Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, you guys could do the math. How many wars do you think that was involved between that time period and their so-called history books? Remember, their history doesn't start until 1492. Let them niggas tell it, obviously, because they're the one telling it. That's when their history starts. So when you really think about it, when you know time isn't real, they haven't even been here that long, bro. They just got here. They had 550 years for them to fuck with us, to make us think we don't know shit, thinking that we don't have anything to offer, thinking we dumb. But why am I going back into this so-called history? Okay? And when I'm into this history, they're telling me in my history, hold on. Right? They're telling us in our history that we free. We free. We have free minds. We free thinkers. You know what I'm saying? The Aztecs, which was us, the empire, through an alliance with them who have brutally oppressed and enslaved the Rutri slaughter, foreign and military partnership. The Spanish conquistadors are nothing but colonizers who work with reptilians, bro. It's simple as that. I'm done losing people with the names because this is how they get us. You put like 50 different names and categorize each every one of them and put different meanings behind it when it's all the motherfucking same thing, bro. We're not doing this here. You came to a planet which wasn't yours. And you came to wormholes, right, and a portal in the Caucasus Mountains. So the only reason why white people are even called Caucasian people, they come from the Caucasus Mountains, bro. You think I'm here to make shit up? You think this is whatever? This is a fact. And who are you, the human being race? The hue, which is color man, right? Color man. Who are the human being race? Hold on, who are them? The Mexicans, the Caucasians, the Arabs, and the Dravidians, bro, and the Asians. This is a fact. You're human beings, bro. This is what it is, bro. And then you wonder why when they stand in the motherfucking sun, they can't even take the sun. They're gonna get cooked up, nigga. You can't take the sun. You're not originally from this planet. You're from planet Nern. Over there, Nern. You see Nern? Nern, a planet Nern. Okay? You're from a planet called Nern. And I see you tapped in, gang. I see you, gang. I see you, bro. Listen, we're talking esoteric knowledge, cosmic facts. This is not physical. Get out of the physical body right now. Get out of the physical body right now, bro. The human beings, which is your Caucasians, your Dravidians, your Arabs, and your Mexicans, right? And your Asians, okay? They come from planet Nern, which Yakub created in the sixth universe. And he mixed 4 animals, bro. You got the dog. No. Let me repeat it. I don't want to lose nobody, okay? Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's one of these lives. Okay? So, you're spliced with the wolf, the pig, the snub-nosed lemur, and a monkey. This is what they're spliced with genetically. And just a drop of our, what you want to call DEA. The DEA, man. Man, you gotta love it, man. You know, this is what gets you to, okay, look, you got me sweating, man. We in this bitch, bro. Because I can't, bro. Like, the 40 acres and the mule is gonna make so much sense, bro. Hold on, y'all. This is gonna make so much sense, gang. It's gonna make so much sense, bro. Okay? This is gonna make so much sense, bro. Okay? Hold on, I'm gonna read your thing. What about Hispanics? So there's a difference from Hispanics and Latinos, okay? There's a major difference, okay? And the truth about the Latino people, if I'm gonna be honest, your Latin places, which are Latin countries, Haiti, Cuba, Guatemala, all those other places, those are considered your gods and goddesses over there. But when it comes to your Mexicans, not all of them are human beings, right? You have the original Mexicans, which were actually gods and goddesses. But you know how they altered shit, bro? Reverse eugenics, bro. They're able to do this, bro. So I want you guys to pay attention and bear with me very, very carefully when it comes to this type of topic. I repeat, the human beings, which is your Caucasian, your Arab, your Dravidian, your Mexican, and Asian people to this present day. Okay? Okay? And I can't be throwing the God word, oh, gods, goddesses, high vibration. Can't be saying that stuff without understanding why. It's the genetics, okay? It's our genetics, right? Do you know the triple helix and a double helix? Okay, we're going to genetics now, okay? When it comes to the human being race, they have a double helix and autosomes. When it comes to the gods and goddesses, we have a triple helix, okay? And what we have is called chromosomes, bro. What do you think Epstein Island and these motherfuckers that rape us, kill us, eat us, harvest our organs, do you think these niggas are doing it just for play? Motherfuckers really think out here they just grabbing organs and eating it and drinking the you think niggas is doing that just cuz? They need it. Like they need it. Like they can't even survive without it. Okay? And you wonder why 800K plus kids are missing every year, right? You wonder why. But since it's not your kids, you don't give a fuck. You don't care. Whatever. These kids are legitimately listening and getting. But anyways, let me not get sidetracked. You feel me? Oh, you're back. Oh, it was good. It was good, Jam. Okay, you said it was back. Okay, so Yakub made these people and Planet Nern. We told him not to do so. Nigga did it anyways. Nigga didn't give a fuck. And he did this because he wanted to create a race that would be under his control to conquer and destroy us. This is the only reason why he created this race. It's in the Muslim books as well. He created a race that he wanted control over, that he wanted to conquer and destroy his own people. Look at what you have today. You have Rockefellers, you have Rothschilds, you have the Bilderberger Group, the Boule. You have what calls your 13 families or your 13 bloodlines that have been conquering and running this world behind closed doors. And they don't even run shit. They don't even run shit. They're just the people that are in front of the people that run the shit. You can't even see these people. These are unseen forces that run the world. You can't see these people. You can't. Niggas trying to find out, okay, Freddie, who runs the world? They're so pale. These people don't even, bro, they don't even get sun. They don't even get sun because they can't take the sun. Because the sun is the natural thing on this fucking planet, bro. And what does the sun have, you guys? The sun has a chromosphere. And you, if you're a god or goddess, has chromosomes inside of you. So do you not wonder why when you step out in the sun, you receive all this type of juices, all these type of information? Even when the sun isn't out, you have what is called a pineal, which is always in connection with that sun. Remember, we had two suns originally until they took one away from us, right? We had energy grids, energy crystal towers, beautiful clear quartz, tiger eye, bro, amethyst, bro, Zazuli. Like we had so many beautiful crystal towers and they blew all of it up. And you guys wonder where we get our lights from and electricity from? We get it from the ground, bro. That's where you get all the energy from the fucking ground and us as people, but they got you paying for it though. Okay then. Something that's natural to this planet that you shouldn't be charged for, they're going to charge you regardless of the fact because nothing free because you're not free. You a slave. See, you niggas don't want to hear that though. I'm not a slave, Freddie. I can move around. I'm not a slave. I can walk around. Yes, you are, bro. Yes, you are. You think Abraham Lincoln signed the emancipation to set us free? If that was the case, where is our 40 acres and a mule? Like, I'm going back over here. Let's go back a little bit. Where is our 40 acres? Let's go back here again. You guys promised us 40 acres and a mule for the free slaves, right? And you guys had this issued in 1865 after the fact. So you basically signed us into slavery because how else would they get the planet from us, guys? How else? Hey guys, we're getting our ass kicked. You know, the Civil War, we're getting our asses whipped, bro. Let me just make this. Let me just sign this little treaty here. And you know they used our spells, right? Enchantments. So you think it was just whatever, bro? They put spells behind that. Let me just sign the Emancipation Proclamation. And, you know, we could share the land. The land is ours. The land's not even yours, nigga. But how do you think they converted us into slavery? Just by doing that. My skin is black. I got full lips, but my hair is straight right here. Do you think I fit as black? If you don't have the 9 little ring, do you see how my hair is growing? Right, this is electricity, okay? It comes up nappy, you know, it comes up, you know, whatever. I'm letting this shit grow. I just don't give a fuck anymore. But this is coming up, okay? Electricity. If you have wavy, right? Wavy gives you what? The curl pattern, okay? You might have to dive depth, you know what I'm saying? A little deeper with that. If you have a curl pattern, which is the wavy look, okay? Most of the Caucasian race only have straight hair. Straight fucking hair. And if their hair gets wet and it smells, they smell like a wet dog, right? That's not even hair. That's what you call fur fucking, hold on. Okay? Okay? And if you look this up, human hair is related to dog hair. Okay. So human hair is related to dog hair primarily through their shared chemical combustion, ketherine. Oh, okay. So if you are a Caucasian or a human being, let's just say that a human being, and this is not, there's no shade, there's no diss about that. And this is what I want you guys to get and understand, bro. There's no need to hate, bro. There's no need. This is just genetically who you are. Accept who you are. Niggas can't even do that. You can't even accept who you are, bro. This is crazy. Okay? So they have a comparison to dog hair, bro. Okay? And why do you think when they have dogs, they're all in their face? Like they could do whatever with dog. They have dog type of genetics with them. They have DNA, not DEA. DNA. And people want to run with the fact that we're all one human race. No, we're not, bro. Do you know how much lies they have told us in school? Their history book is nothing but lies, nigga. Like, lie after lie after lie. Not a little bit. They didn't know they lied the whole way through. Okay, let's look at the Gettysburg Address. Let's look. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. When the South and the North went against each other, do you know how much lies Abraham had even said there? We were fucking them up. We were fucking these niggas up, bro. Do you know how much in tune we were with nature, bro? We were fucking these niggas up, bro. So what else could they do? Their people are dying. You know, the Haitian Revolution going on. Like, guys, there's so much happening. These niggas were getting their asses whooped, bro. But they're going to lie to you in school and say, no, we had them enslaved. You know, they were in chains. The Atlantic slave trade, you know, we got them and everything. They're just going to skip over to everything. No, talk about how we fucked y'all up. Talk about how the Illinois Confederacy up in the Midwest fucked y'all whole shit up. You know, they don't like talking. They don't want to talk. Them niggas, bro. These niggas, bro. The Gettysburg Address. Look at this shit. Like, is there an actual, hold on, there's gotta be a way I could read this whole, bruh. Okay? Because they're not gonna tell y'all shit, bruh. You know what I'm saying? November 19th, 1863 is when the Gettysburg Address was written by so-called Abraham Lincoln. Okay? And a lot of us be sucking this nigga dry. Oh, Freddie, Abraham's freed us, bro. Abraham freed us, nigga. How can you free somebody when you just enslaved us? You literally put us enslaved. We are now slaves, because before we weren't slaves. Why do you think we're able to whoop their ass and fight against them and have our own mental and our own capacity level? We understood unison. We understood being with one another. So do you know how powerful we really was? Look at us today. We can't even get along, nigga. You walk down the street, nigga. Bro, you walk down the street, nigga. You walking like this, bro. We see a white dude, nigga. You be like, whatever, bro. You see one of us. You start mean mugging. There's no need for that. But there's a reason for that. Way before, bro, we were never slaves to nothing. Yes, they captured a couple of us. Yeah, bro. You had a house. No, what do you call them? House Negroes, right? A lot of these black niggas sold out. You know, they told us where we were at. You know, they captured them. They were gonna kill them. They didn't say nothing. Like, that's real life. Okay, so yes, there were slaves. They got raped, bro. Like, yo, this shit. They got raped, they got punished, they got killed, of course, bro. But there was a good clump, a majority of us that were enslaved, that were killing their people and were whooping their ass. But why would they tell you this in school? Because they make you feel empowered, they make you feel superior when we really are. But now we made us feel inferior. We're not running with that, bro. You guys wonder why when you have this carbon in your skin, bro, niggas look at you, bro. Like it's not a look of like, you know, happiness. I'm not saying that because you get those people. You get the look of like disgust. Like they look at you and they know who you are. But the real question is, do you know who you are? The nuclear bombs come from what our nucleus comes from. Do you know they use us for war? That they have all these nukings, all these bombings? It's us. Even the guns y'all shoot. When you shoot the gun up for a certain amount of time and you don't clean it, what does the gunsmith tell you? It's all that carbon buildup. Okay. All that carbon buildup. And what we are at our core is carbon, which is what they want to call it, 666. Protons, neutrons, and electrons, nigga. Nothing but an atom, right? Atom, right? An atom, right? There's so many ways you could say it, but this is the reason why you need to understand who we are at our core. Because they could easily lie to you and make you run with these lies, nigga. An atom, there's atom, and there's atom, right? Okay, which one? Okay, then. That's how they fool a lot of niggas anyways. Adam and Eve in the Bible. Bro, do you not know that we're nothing but atoms that are inside of this vessel? That when you come down to this reality, you're nothing but in the physical state of fucking existence. If you're in the physical state of existence, there's a reason why the color of your skin pops up like this. And they label you meta-human when you're in conception of birth. You're a meta-human to these niggas. What? How are you meta anything to these people, but they know who you are? They crave this. They need this. They call it melanin, which is not melanin. I already told niggas it's not melanin, because if you had melanin, you would have stood in the sun and you got burnt from the sun. You don't get burnt from the sun because you have carbon. You absorb the sun's frequency. You absorb it. Why? Because you are part of the sun, because you created that sun anyways. So we get back to the Gettysburg Address. I already told you the Civil War wasn't between North and South. Do you really think North got mad that they had more slaves down in the South when they're all in cahoots with each other? Yo, stop it, bro. These people knew what time it was. They were getting their asses kicked, bro. Okay? So now look at this now. Okay, hold on. Now look at this. Okay? There's a lot in this live right now, but I need you guys to bear with me because it might be all over the place, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Okay, boom. So check it out. So my thing is, you know how people have the Confederate flag down south where I'm at? I'm down south. And the Confederate flag, bro, that shit. Oh boy. Only because they went against the North and the South. But that isn't true. So if that wasn't true, why the fuck are you still waving the Confederate flag? But you guys know it's an inside job. Y'all already know this already. And memorance, right? Just to let them remember how we were slaves. Are you serious, bro? Them niggas not knowing that they're slaves themselves. If you have to pay taxes, you didn't get in. What do I mean by that? If you have to pay taxes to Uncle Sam, you didn't get in. And what I mean by that, you're not part of the families. You're not part of the 13 tribe. That means that you're nothing but a number in their eyes. I need you guys to hear me clearly on that. You're nothing but a number to them. You have to pay taxes, so what does that matter, nigga? You're nothing but property and a profit to them. You're nothing else, bro. Okay? So why is it that you guys promised us 40 acres and a mule, and we have yet to see that? We have yet to find our mules and find the acres of our land. In fact, you have stripped us away from our land even more. You got us paying for water, paying for fruit, paying for this where I'm staying at. But this is not our birthright. We can't just get water for free. Oh, we see who's running the narrative. We see. And if you guys haven't liked the live, it'll be greatly appreciated if you guys double tap your screen. Well appreciated. But I have to pay for water. But isn't that my birthright? So where am I at? Where am I living at? What state of being are we at right now? I'm being for real. Who have manipulated this reality? Who has done the bullshit to this reality? Guys, do you really think you're going to work every day to keep clocking in? Keep serving these people? Do you think that was the dream? That was the paradise, the American dream? These motherfuckers know that you live on, but they don't want you to know that you could live on. They don't want you to know that. They want you to think that this is it, that death is real, and once you leave this place, that's it. Bro, you live on. But why would they give you the sauce, right? Why would they tell you the truth? So you go and tell somebody else and then wake more people up and then make them more inferior, because they are the real motherfuckers that are, if you want to be real, they are the real slaves. Why? Because they were the ones created in the lab by Yakub. And they were savages, bro. They were on 4 legs, bro. They were Neanderthals, bro. And Yakub couldn't even handle them, bro. They're like, let me send you to Egypt. Yes, there's a planet called Egypt. They sent their ass to Egypt, bro. Once they got sent to Egypt, they had made an alliance with the Alpha Draconian reptilians and the Pleiadians. And what did they do after that? They're like, okay, let's go into these portals in the Caucasus Mountains so we could try to take over their so-called land. So they swam through, right? They call it in fucking, what is it? Christopher Columbus, he sailed through. You sailed through a portal and got you in the Caucasus Mountains, and we found y'all there. We come in peace. We come in peace. We come in peace. We come in peace. Come in peace. They let us make our guard down. That's how they get the best of us. You let your guard down. Now that you let your guard down, they could fuck with you anyway, right? Okay. Did y'all remember the European wars with the Moors? Y'all remember that, right? Okay. The Moors were us. And the Moors helped them sign the Declaration of Independence in so-called 1776, because time isn't real. And the Moors were under a spell. And why would I say they're under a spell? The Octorians, which is another extraterrestrial race, they gave them the codes that keep us at a spell, that keep us asleep. So what did the Moors do? They fucked on the human beings when they weren't supposed to. They tried to crossbreed when they weren't supposed to. They gave up the codes when they weren't supposed to. So how do you think they got the intergalactic codes in our planet? They gave it up because they were under a spell and they were fucking on them when they weren't supposed to. By them giving them the access codes, they blew away remember, 2 suns. They blew 1 sun away. They destroyed all our pyramids tower and chopped all of our trees down. And all of your major tree stumps, right? Or you guys want to call them mountains. Those are actually trees and their stumps that got chopped off. They couldn't get rid of the root, right? Look at this. Let me give you all another fun fact about the Superstitious Mountains. You guys heard about that place a lot, probably, about how it's haunted, or, oh my God, people gone missing over there, and people end up going dead and shit because they try to find this so-called gold mine over there. I need you guys to remember, do you know that that type of ancestry fucking energy is alive? Like, do you guys see this? You guys probably heard about the Lost Dutchman's gold mine, but bro, do you guys not see this? This is let me give you guys a better photo, because I don't think this is doing justice. I don't think this is doing justice right now. Okay? You guys definitely heard about the Superstitious Mountains in Arizona, which is on the, 33rd parallel? Let's not even, do you guys see this, bro? If you guys looking at it from a eye's view, this is a whole tree stump, bro. But they call it a mountain range. I repeat, this is an entire tree stump, bro. And they have chopped it down. But they couldn't get to what, right? Hold on. Can I zoom in on this, gang? They couldn't get to the root of the tree. They can't chop that off. So the energy is going to stay there. Do you guys see this? I repeat, this is not mountain. Okay, this is not a mountain range. This is a whole tree stump, bro. Okay? And you guys wonder why... Oh my goodness, can I go back? There we go. And you guys wonder why when people gone missing, like this fella here, so-called trying to find the gold in this so-called superstitious mountains, bro. And if you guys didn't know about this, right, I'm putting y'all on right now. Okay, hold on. I'm going to dive into that a little bit, right? This is going to be a little all over the crazy live, right? I just want you guys to see it. So if one mountain range is like, hold on. If this is so-called a mountain, what about all the other mountains? Okay. Where is superstitions, right? Longitude and latitude. This is what they call it. Longitude and latitude. Remember, they can only hide for so long. Okay? The 33rd parallel. Okay? The 33rd parallel is basically longitude. Okay, hold on. Okay? So a lot of this shit, man, these niggas like to hide behind things. Real talk. Not real shit, nigga. Remember, guys, this is our information. We already know this, right? Remember, a lot of us are just now remembering, right? The whole key in this is just to remember because you have forgotten. like myself, I'm remembering. So me remembering is just me going back into this and looking at it. Look what it says. You think this is by just accident? Look at the coordinates, bro. 33rd and 111. It's on the 33rd parallel in Arizona, okay? Which is a powerful energy point in the mountains, okay? Now I got something even better for y'all. Okay? Hold on. Now, these people talked about it before, okay? If I could find it. Oh my God, here we go. Now I gotta go back and bullshit and okay, give me like a couple shakes here. I just want y'all to earlier today. Hold on, I got y'all, right? Bear with me, you guys. I just want to find this because I want you guys to see this, okay? Here we go. The Apache tribe, okay? If you guys know about the Apache, okay, even the Apache warned people about this connection with the superstitious mountain. The Apache's us, okay? Not natives, not Indians, not all that, none of that gaga nonsense, bro. The Apache is us, okay? So, okay. But what does it say about the Apache? The Apache warned niggas too. Okay, let's read about this, okay? Remember, you can always do this research for yourself, but we're here together, family. The Apache tribe has a significant scared connection to what? The superstitious mountains, viewing the mountains as a site or spiritual power and the gateway to the underworld, which is Hades, from which they believe the winds that cause dust storms to emerge. Sorry, my vocabulary be cooked a little bit. So just to elaborate on that a little bit, okay? The Apache tribe, the Apache tribe is us, family. It is us. Okay, they even told us about the spiritual connection to the superstitious mountains, bro. Okay. But you know, people are missing, right? Or people are ended up dead or whatever the case may be, right? You guys got to remember something. Do you know that the energy is alive? Like, bro, this mountain range or this tree stump, it's a fucking tree stump, bro. But you only think it's a mountain because they told you it's a mountain. But, bro, you're trying to tell me, bro, like, I'm going to show y'all this photo again. Okay? Hold on. I'm going to show y'all this photo again. Okay? Now, since I've gave you guys what a tree stump looks like, have you guys watched the movie Avatar? Okay? If you guys haven't seen Avatar, it is a great movie to go watch. It's actually coming with a new one soon. But just to give you guys a clear connection, do you know how big this fucking tree was, bro? And if you understand how big that tree was, you understand how tall we were. Do you guys remember Attack on Titan, the anime Attack on Titan? The Titans, the 72 Titans that lie within you? Bro, they're so, oh my God. Guys, listen. I'm only giving y'all this drop because I remember this. I remembered. If I didn't remember, I wouldn't be live right now. Yes, I saw that movie. Bro, yes, sir. So you already know they tell truth in the movies, bro. They're not going to verbally tell you, yeah, guys, so we came to y'all planet and chopped all y'all trees down and called them mountain ranges. We did that. You like we have to be better than that, y'all. We have to think. We have to be on a higher vibe. You feel me? We gotta be on a higher vibration, bro. Motherfuckers are not gonna tell you what they have done to you. They have told you, but they're gonna mix their lies with it. I'm just saying. You know that saying, truth in plain sight? Oh my God, you guys were giants, bro. You see, and it's gonna come back. It's gonna make, and you guys see it. And I'm gonna put puzzle pieces together. Hold on. Whoa. And yes, the only ones predictive programming. And yes, I mean they have, breeded us to be programmed. Like for example, you see these? Okay, you see these glasses? The only reason why you know these are glasses because they taught you these were glasses, right? Tell me whoa. Tell me I'm lying. Whoa. Don't shoot the messenger now. The only reason the only reason why you think this is a pen or know it's a pen, they taught you this was a pen. Tell me I'm lying. Whoa. Tell me if I'm lying, chat. I'm just being real. So how much programming have they really done to us to make us further forget who the fuck we were? So Attack on Titans is nothing but us being the Giants, right? Attack on Titans. I wonder why they made up that name, right? There's 72 Titans that lie within you, dormant, okay? And if you guys know about the COVID vaccine shot, I mean, we're not bringing up 2020 anymore, but it's still a thing. I was a very, very disturbing time, but they did it for a reason. If they shot you with the vaccine, they're trying to capture the 72 Titans inside of you, right? This is what they're trying to do. They don't want you to really become who you really need to be, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Like, but we were great. Y'all have, but they lowered our frequency. Yeah, they came into portals, bro. Took our sun away, nigga. Destroyed our pyramid towers. Took away our telepathy. They did a lot to our planet, y'all. Okay, but let me do y'all one better. Y'all, let me get in the download. Let me do y'all one better. So I told you we're giants. Let me repeat. Do you see this mountain range, quote unquote? Do you see this? Do you see this? Okay, let me show you one better. Do you know Antarctica? I think all of us is familiar with Antarctica. Okay, we are familiar with Antarctica. Yes, we are. Okay, cool. Okay. How do you remove the vaccine? Bro, I remember I only speak on things I know. I wish I could tell y'all how to do it, but my best advice, if I'm being honest, bro, is black seed oil, chlorophyll, and antioxidants. So, for example, citrus like limes, lemons, oranges. There's only so much you could do, but I'm only being real. The only reason why they pushed the vaccine on us in the fucking first place is because they don't want us to have full control of ourselves. Mark of the beast. They don't want that. They want this to be a robotic and AI world as much as they could do it. Okay? It's going to be the age of the mutants, if you want to call it that, right? The vaccinated against the unvaccinated. This is going to happen at some point, bro, because it's only a matter of time. You know, time's just ticking, okay? So don't get nervous and shit. Just take care of yourself to the best to your degree. That's all you can do. Because a lot of this shit, when it came to the vaccine, it was forced upon us. I mean, I didn't take it. Fuck no. But the people that did take it, I mean, their jobs were on the line, or we're going to take your job if you don't do it. Guys, there were doctors that walked off their jobs because they weren't getting that vax, bro. You're telling me you created a vaccine in less than a year, less than 6 months? Got no close de me see it. You created a vaccine in less than 6 months? And you got Tyler Perry, Autobot. You got Spike Lee, Autobot. Yeah, guys, just take the vaccine. It's okay. It's no harm. You got niggas going door to door trying to sell it before. This is insanity. Anyways, let me not get sidetracked. Antarctica, right? Okay, let's look this up. The blood glaciers and Antarctica, right? If you guys didn't know about the blood glaciers and Antarctica, I'm going to put y'all on right now. And this is what they're not going to tell you, and it's what they're hiding from you, okay? We're diving deep today, family. Deep, deep, deep. Like I said, if it's your first time in the live, definitely double tap the screen. Definitely subscribe if you haven't done so already. It is greatly appreciated. Blood thinners. You see, yo, tax. Yo, God, you know? Okay, look at this, y'all. Look. So you're telling me, let's just get this synopsis out the way. So you're gonna tell me, bro, that in Antarctica there's just blood just running through it? We're gonna tie it today, family. We're gonna tie it today. Just look very carefully here. This is in Antarctica. I repeat, this is in Antarctica, okay? That you can't go to. None of us could go over there. They're not going to let no of us over there. But this is in Antarctica, right? So you should think to yourself really fast, wait a minute, Freddie. If there's blood, right? Blood coming from the glaciers, let's look up what's in the ice in it. We're going to learn together, family. This is what you do, putting the puzzle piece together. Okay, cool. Look, there's more photos. This ain't the look. Look. Yes, exactly. That's what the hell? For real. What the fuck is going on here? What is that? There's more, bro. Like, bro, look. Look. This is not CGI. This is real life. Okay, cool, right? I got y'all. Okay, we're in Antarctica, right? Okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Is there carbon in the icicles in Antarctica? Let's look it up. Hey, man, we're just asking questions for a friend. We're asking questions for a friend, okay? Okay, hold on. Okay, we're here together, family. We're not here to mislead nobody, right? We're here to dissect it. Okay, hold on, it's loading up. Oh, remember, this is what they are saying. Let's just get the camera and let's flip it. Yes, there is carbon in the Antarctic ice. I don't even have to read the rest of that bullshit because I'm not even gonna read the rest of that bullshit. Whoa. So you're gonna tell me that there's carbon in the Antarctic ice. And since there's global warming happening, because what is global warming? Us coming back? I mean, come on, bro. This is so there's carbon, right? There's carbon in the ice, right? Let's go back. There's carbon in the so-called icicles, right? So here we go. We're not losing nobody today. We're here now. Okay, we've been here. We've been here. So what did I tell you guys in the beginning of this live? What is carbon? The basis of which all life is formed, right? We possess carbon. That's the default of us. Okay? So if there's carbon inside the icicles in Antarctica and it's melting and blood is coming up, did I not just show you guys this photo? Okay, let's just go back. Look how big these trees were. Okay, look how big. Like I said, y'all see it, right? Look how big this tree was, right? So we were what? We were giants, right? Okay. There's a literal reason why they don't want your ass going to Antarctica, because you can find out a lot of truth. Do you guys not realize that this dead bodies of our ancestors in Antarctica? Dude. Yo. These are the dead bodies of our ancestors in Antarctica. And they use what is called sub-zero technology to freeze all the dead corpses in Antarctica, quote unquote. And the sub-zero technology was created by the Dark Elves, okay, which was created by Yakub, okay. Do you guys think winter and the cold is natural to our planet? Let's just get the basis out the way, bro. Do you believe that when we had two suns here, that the cold is natural to this planet? No, it's not. Where the human beings were created, right? They had what was called two moons. So it's always cold over there. You wonder why they could wear shorts, nigga, and they be cooling, nigga, on a Sunday afternoon, nigga. Yo, bro, it's like fucking 20 degrees. Niggas got shorts on. You wonder why. This is their natural habitat, the cold. Have you guys watched Mortal Kombat? Everyone has watched Mortal Kombat. What do you think Scorpion and Sub-Zero, what do you think that analogy was about? Scorpion's us, the heat, the fire, the radiance, right? Then you got Sub-Zero, the ice, the cold, the unnatural of what this planet is. It's unnatural, bro. It's not natural, nigga. Do you think the trees should freeze up every year, bro, and die? That's not natural. But they have to do that because during that time period is the bait, like, bro, that time period is crazy. But they need to freeze it. They need to make sure that they have everything iced out. Okay, cool. Wait, there's more. There's more. Okay? So this is what they're going to tell you, man. Okay? Oh, the bacteria from the low salinity, the low chlorine, the low sulfate, they're going to mix in their scientific knowledge to throw you the fuck off. There's literal blood coming from the ice in Antarctica. Because we were giants. We were big as fuck. And when they came in portals in the Caucasus Mountains, we were on the 33rd parallel or the 33rd frequency. As they came onto our planet, we fell in frequency. Why did we fall in frequency? Is because they have stripped a lot of the natural things from this planet. This is why we're breathing what is called oxygen. And we shouldn't even be breathing what is called oxygen. Why? It rusts us from the inside out. This is why we appear dark as fuck. But do you know and do you realize that we breathe in what is called hydrogen, right? We were all the majestic colors, purple, green, blue, red. You don't believe this is what you are because look at the food they tampered with. Look at the fucking even atmosphere they tampered with. Look what I'm in right now. Do you guys see this? Let me just give you guys geography, right? I said geography. Gematria. I'm sorry. Not even gematria. Fuck, guys. See, I'm all over the goddamn place. Okay? Let me give you guys a great example. Do you see this room right here? Hold on. Do you see this room? Do you see the windowsill? Right? Everything is a rectangle or, I'm trying to give y'all, or a box, right? Or a box. This is what they call a prism. Prisms are rectangles and box shapes, right? My laptop's a square. My phone's a rectangle, nigga. My desk is a box. My room's a literal box. Okay? Where do you think you get the word prison from? Prison. Because they box you in, right? But when you have two lines that meet at once, you have what is called a point, which you can have energy, or a sphere. You could build energy off that. You can't build energy off what's called a prism. Do you guys hear me? Reflection. You can't do nothing because it traps your energy. So why do you think all homes are shaped like that? Duh. They don't want your ass in nature. They don't want your ass in the woods connecting with yourself. They don't want you nowhere near the woods. So they got your ass all in the crib. Every day, 25/8, 360 motherfucking 5 a day. I repeat, do you see this? This is a prime example. Do you see this? Rectangle, cube, a square. Okay? Nigga. My door, my TV, my poster, nigga, my bed. So I need you guys to hear me clearly. They got your ass in a prism. That's simple as that. There's no way around it. You can't act like you didn't see it. That's just what it is, bro. And then you guys wonder where they got the ideology for fucking prisons. And look at them fucking institutions. I mean, I'm just that shit, nigga. In the Pyramid of Giza, God, they be trying to blow me up, trying to bother me. Oh my God. But the Pyramid of Giza, right? Pyramid of Giza, right? They're so infatuated with how it's at a point like that, right? It's at a point like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just facts. And then they have their buildings today, nigga, where you try to do the same thing. You can't do it, bro. You're not us. Like, y'all don't hear me, though. They're not us. They don't have the intergalactic codes to tap into nothing. That's when you look at fucking metaphysics and quantum physics. Oh, it could be true. You guys can't even comprehend that. You're not that. So they're going to water it down. Yeah, it's something that's out of our comprehension. We can't even put a thing on it. We're just going to act like we know. Bro, you guys are not that. I do a flip. Bro, shit, nigga. I wish. I bust my ass for y'all. If that's the case, absolutely not. Hell no. Right? But real shit, y'all. Like, I just want you guys to peep this and visualize. Let's look up another mountain range. I'm just giving y'all what should be given to y'all. Remember, they speak through me too. Remember, guys, they don't give a fuck about who you are. Your name, your name might be David or Jack or Jacknell or Freddy, right? Myself, right? They don't give a fuck about that. They only worry about who sends the avatar, who got sent. That's who they fear. That's who they get a little scared about because you remember. Come on, bro. You feel me? So let me give you guys another mountain range. Look at mountain range. Look. Let me give you guys something even deeper. Have you guys seen the Washington Monument? Have you guys seen that? Maybe you have. Maybe you haven't. Just in case you guys haven't seen the Washington Monument, let's just flip the camera for the viewers in the back. This ain't no I showed speed show. Yo, you got it, bro. Yo, that's hilarious. But it really isn't, though. We ain't doing none of that crazy shit. If you want to see that, go on their lives, nigga, you know? Check this out, y'all. This is the Washington Monument, right? Right. Do you guys notice that this is shaped as a bull phallus? Okay, this is what it's shaped as, a bull phallus, aka a bull's penis. Just to give you guys the drop, if you guys didn't know a bull's phallus, the fucking bull's penis. Do you know how much infatuation they have with the bull's penis? I mean, if you think I'm lying, let's look up the Vatican. Let's look up the Vatican. I mean, where's most of them stay at? But let's look at the Vatican. The Vatican aerial view. Let's look at the Vatican. Let's look at the Vatican, bro. Oh, let's flip it again. Okay. Oh, what's that? Oh, that is the bull phallus right there. And there's hella decoding with this. This is like the black woman's womb, and this how they enter through the womb. Like, bro, there's so much behind this type of architecture alone. But they don't want you guys to know that. Dude, this is the Vatican. This is in Europe. Yes, Europe, not Europe. I know what y'all say. Freddie, it's Europe. No, it's Europe originally. Yes, it's Europe. And what does that mean? This is the fine line. This is all y'all guys got. This is what we gave to the human beings. We gave these to the Caucasians. Guys, we taught them how to stand up. We taught them how to speak, nigga. The alpha beta system, the alphas and the betas. We taught them everything they know. And they turned around and they snaked us. This is how it went. Niggas on four, nigga, like a fucking... We taught them how to stand upright, nigga. How to fucking walk. How to fucking talk. And they flipped it. Gave us English, which is witchcraft. Gave us English. Because when you say good morning, you're not mourning anybody. So what type of English is that, nigga? You bless. So you're blessing somebody. What kind of English is that? I'm just being honest. We have to use it because we're down here. But this is the language that they've given us forcefully. As long as you're part of the corporation, right? America with 3 motherfucking Ks. As long as you're part of the corporation, you have no choice but to suffer the consequences of learning their witchcraft. I mean, this is just what it is. You hear someone say Grand Rising, they're like, Grand Rising? They're so lost in their so-called matrix fucking system. Yes, it's Grand Rising, not good morning. You're not mourning anybody, bro. But you have to be very tapped in to see little things like that. It's little stuff like that. And it's crazy, too, because they forced the Bible. They forced religion on us. And if we didn't accept it, we got killed. Because before religion, it was just us. Before their man-made construct, it was us, bro. Here we are having to deal with the consequences, which is no fucking consequence when Yakub was a mad scientist. That nigga had all the keys in the book, but he decided to use the matters into his own hand. He was a prideful God. He was a jealous God, an envious God. So he fell in his lower frequency. When you're jealous of somebody, guys, when you're prideful, when you're in your ego, you're falling in your lower nature. This is what Yakub did, and this is what you see today. He fell in his lower nature. We praise ourselves and each other. Peace, God. I am you. You are me. There's no separation. Peace, reflection. There was no separation. This is greater than me, bro. Forget about Freddie. Fuck, nigga. This is the avatar I'm using. Forget about that. This is for a greater humanity. This is for a greater good, bro. It's this whole thing I'm discussing is bigger than me. But I have to discuss it because people have and some people don't want to, but I'm going to do it. People think when you say peace reflection or peace God, peace goddess, niggas be throwing shit around. This is the original of how we were as people until the art of deception rolled in, right? Until someone had lied to us. Now here we are today. Guys, do you know how bad a lie is? Like, I don't think y'all hear me. Like, if somebody told you that this is the way to get to California, they got you on your phone, GPS, here you go. The way to California, but instead of putting California, they put New York instead. And here you are driving, make a signal, and then you get to your destination. You're like, wait a minute, I thought this was California, New York. That's how big and powerful a fucking lie is, bro. So what do you think these Spanish conquistadors did when they got over to our planet when they're not from our fucking planet? Because they have nowhere else to go. Do y'all hear me? These are the pirates of the cosmos. They literally go planet to planet and strip the resources from it and drain of all its energy. Are you serious right now? This is called Planet Kai, Planet Tiamat. Why do you think when I spell planet, because it's plant-based, but, this is for the people in the back that don't know. Look, when I spell the word planet, if this could zoom in, actually. Here we go. Look, planet, right? Look, planet. This is plain Tiamat. Let me just do this for y'all, okay? Look at that. Let me space this out. We don't want no periods, gang. Okay, here we go. Look. Just to give you guys a better understanding, okay? This is plain Tiamat, okay? This is why it's called a planet in the first place. And if you want to enunciate it even better, we named it Planet Kai because we are Anunnaki, right? Or Anunnaki gods and goddesses, if you want to call it Planet Kai. And we live on the 5th realm, which is called Atlantis. So what is all the Atlantis propaganda? I wouldn't call it propaganda. I will call it that is a double entendre or an oxymoron. They're going to tell you about Atlantis, but not give you the full depths of Atlantis. Do you guys know Atlanta, Georgia? Let's look up. Let's go to the U.S. map. Let's go to look 33rd parallel. Basic stuff. Okay? Basic stuff. Okay? When we go to the 33rd parallel, if I give you guys an actual good footage here. No, that's not a good photo. I need a better photo than that. Give me 1 sec, family. Because there is a reason. And remember I told you guys we're on the 33rd parallel, right? 33rd frequency. So check it out. I mean, this is a good photo, I guess. But, oh, here we go. This is better. This one does justice. Yes. Okay, check this out, y'all. Okay. Doesn't do justice like that, but it'll do right now. Okay. So check this out, y'all. This line is the 33rd parallel, okay? So you have Los Angeles. It runs through Phoenix, Arizona. It goes through Dallas, Texas, goes through Little Rock, Arkansas, and it hits Atlanta, Georgia, and it runs clean off into South Carolina, Columbia, right? Okay. So the reason why Atlantis is the true original name, where do you think they get Atlanta from? Do you think these people were creative? I told y'all already, bro. They lack a soul. They don't have a soul. Okay, so they're able just to steal and misconstrue and recreate. That's all they can do. Okay, do you see where Atlanta's at? Okay, you see Atlanta? Atlanta is the capital of this realm. Okay, the capital of this realm is Atlanta, Georgia, which the KKK originated from in Georgia. Right? A lot of the bullshit with the Trail of Tears when niggas have to walk from Georgia all the way to Oklahoma. Okay? Everything, a lot of this shit originated from Atlanta, Georgia, which is the capital and headquarters of Atlantis. But they're not going to let you know that, right? They're going to give you a bullshit city instead called Atlanta. It makes you think it's nothing but a city, but it's not the case. Yo, I was on the hub when I was actually switched to YouTube and bro, Marcus, you got to get on with that, gang. Come on, bro. I shouldn't have even read that shit. Come on, bro. I don't even know if you're fucking trolling or not, but if whatever you is or not, you gotta do better, gang. We gotta lock in on that. Come on, bro. Busting gallons over yourself. I get it. We're not perfect, but guys, we gotta hold the energy, man. We can't be doing it. Yeah, troll. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Trop man. Appreciate you. Trolls, bro. What stream is this? Come on, gang. But let's get back to Atlanta. I told you guys Atlantis is where Atlanta's at. So if you were to go to Atlanta, guys, the energy in fucking Atlanta, Georgia is absolutely crazy. Just like Dallas, Texas, just like Phoenix, Arizona, just like Los Angeles. Okay, these are all on the 33rd parallel. And a lot of your so-called artists died in the 33rd parallel. Okay, check this out. 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 Okay, where did Pimp C die? Where did Pimp C die at? Where did Pimp C die at, bro? You all know about Pimp C. He was exposing the truth. You know, exposing truth to a lot of shit, man. You feel me? They want to act like he was off the lean. He overdosed on lean. He was exposing a lot of the gay shit that was going on in the fucking communities in the artist field, right? In the music life. Look where he died at, though. Look where he died at. Look where he died at. Oh. Oh. 33rd parallel. Oh. No. I'll do you one better. JFK. Okay. I mean, we all know this, but just in case you didn't know, I don't know how you go from 6 to 4 likes. That's kind of crazy. But who knows? Who cares, right? It's not even about the likes. Anyways, check it out. Where did he die? Dallas, Texas, on the 33rd parallel. And the only reason why JFK got assassinated, he was exposing a lot of truth too. And he couldn't let it get out too fast, so they had to get him up out of here. Simple. Look at somebody else. Let's just keep going down the list. The list goes on and on and on. Pop Smoke, 33rd parallel, California. Michael Jackson, 33rd parallel, California. Tupac Shakur, Las Vegas, 33rd fucking parallel. It's literally right fucking by it. Biggie Smalls, 33rd parallel. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. You need to react to Lil Tony Industry Exposed. Yo, that's crazy. I think I seen that on like one of my timelines. I might check that shit out. And I think what I want to do instead too, family, is I'm trying to get I'm gonna get myself the webcam for my MacBook. Like a phone right now. They gotta chill, bro. Everyone's trying to call my phone. So I'm gonna get like a USB type C and connect it to my little laptop so I could dive deeper and react way better for you guys. That's gonna be an investment that's coming very, very soon, just to give you guys a better, better drop. Because I did see about Lil Tony. I did see about that, and I want to look in more into that today, which I'm about to do, okay? But I just want you guys to realize something when it comes to this planet. I know we're talking about 40 Acres and a Mule, but just to show you guys a visual standpoint, they have lied to all of us about our reality. They lied to all of us. Especially the gods and goddesses. I mean, why would they want you to know you're a god or a goddess? Why would they want you to know that? Why? So you take your power back and your divinity and take back what's rightfully yours, or they want to keep capturing your energy, right? Your energy. There's two ways to see that. Your energy, which is INNERG, or energy, obviously, right? NE, right? RGNY, right? Okay. This is the inner God in you. Okay, they want to capture and control the inner God in you. This is what they want. They don't want nothing else with you because they know they can't do nothing else with you. The only thing they want to control is your soul and spirit, and that's what you have divinely protected within you. But as long as you're being so open to these people and giving them everything they need, they're forever controlling your mata, your mind. And I have way more lives, guys, I'm going to dissect, bro. So many lives. Just bear with me. I be trying to come live as much as I can for y'all. Y'all have no idea. I don't do this for clout, nigga. I don't do this for nothing else, nigga, because it's not about that, nigga. Money's not going to buy you out of this fucking reality. Your soul contract will. Remember that. Happened right in Cali, 33rd parallel. You know what I mean, bro? The superstitious mountains on the 33rd parallel. That's why it's a very, 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 very powerful energy point on the fucking planet, bro. The superstitious mountains. And then they try to scare niggas away from there. Oh, don't go there. You know, you're going to get lost. You might die. You know, the only people that are getting died or getting killed, I'd say getting died, right? Kind of language is that. The only people that are missing or getting fucking misplaced in that superstitious mountains are people that are not supposed to be there. And the energy from the superstitious mountains know who is supposed to be there and who isn't. I'm going to take a trip to there soon. I really want to go to Arizona and see that. I have to. I have no choice. I have to go over there to see what the energy is like and what it's about, because I'm getting a lot of downloads from that place. Nothing's going to happen to me. Why? Because I'm in connection with the fucking planet, bro. When you're not in connection with the planet, they're going to make you suffer. Now we're at 3. You feel me? I just subbed. I really want to know the truth. And all you're going to get is the truth on this channel, bro. That's all you're going to get, because that's all I'm about. Because what is unity, bro? You have to come back together. How do we go from 6 to 3? That's kind of weird. I don't know if y'all unliked it. If y'all didn't, they're fucking with my live, like always. He even said the energy on the mountain was off. Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. When you're not supposed to be somewhere, of course it's going to feel off to you, right? Right. That's anywhere. This feels off. You're not supposed to be there. Yes. And if you look at the people that were there, are all white people. All white people that were missing. All white people that ended up dead. All white people that wasn't supposed to be there. But they're trying to search for something that they cannot find and will never find. And I told you with the Apache, they told y'all that if you guys are not there or not in your control, it leads to Hades. There's portals in that mountain that lead you to other dimensions that you can't get out of. And you're one of the people gone missing every year and missing every time, and you can't find these people. You feel what I'm saying? That is so weird how this live went like that, bro. I'm just very strung out on that. I'm like, bro, I'm just looking at it, just checking it out, okay? But lastly, I want to discuss with you guys is just about how we were enslaved still. We are still slaves to this day. We weren't slaves before. But once Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, this is when we became slaves. That's just simple as that. But how did they coax us into being slaves? Oh, let's give y'all some money. Give you guys a little 9 to 5. Have you guys not realized after they signed the Emancipation, this is when all the great inventions were fucking spectacular? They were able to have workforces because they understood if we could share the land with them, they'll think the land was never theirs to begin with. Why do you think we were fucking rebellious towards them? Because they came to somewhere that they were not native to. But they want to flip the script and call us Native Americans. Come on, bro. You can't fool me with that shit, bro. So you signed the agreement to enslave us even more when we were enslaved to begin with. But you want to play the narrative that we're free now because you let us get free by your hand. That's what emancipation means, to let free by your hand, not by your control. So are you really free, bro? I have freedom of speech, they say, but if I say fuck the police right in front of their face, they'll do, I don't know, wonders to me. But I have freedom of speech, right? For the citizens of the United States of America, but I'm not a citizen of your so-called United States. So of course that Constitution is not gonna apply to me. It'll never apply to me because I'm not a citizen of your fucking construct. And you niggas know it too. I'm speaking to the higher ups right now. I'm not talking to my family. Y'all just gotta hear me. This is coming from my soul, bruh. My solar return was on March 4th, 2002. Which represents the number 9. I know I'm not from this planet. My name, my full government name, I don't give a fuck. I be saying it because it doesn't matter. It's Freddie Pierre Louis. Yes, Pierre Louis, which was one of those fucking slave names. Of course it was. That wasn't, we take our real names back. They gave us these names. You add up that, you get the number 9. And we're on the 9th universe, on the 9th motherfucking planet. I remember who I am. And they don't want me to know who I am. They want me to forget who I was and what I stood for and my past lives. And they want me to forget, but I'm not going to forget. Before you go, what do you think about all this talk about rapture, that we are living soon? You might have to re-enunciate that, the only ones. I don't want to misconstrue what you said. Before you go, what do you think about all this talk about the raptures? I don't think I haven't even dived into the raptures, but is that a thing? Okay. Let's look it up. I'm learning too, gang. I'm learning too, gang. Let me see here. A secular one referring to being carried away by intense emotion or joy, and a religious one from Christian. Oh, sorry, typo. Okay, just repeat it, bro. You're good. You're good. I gotta make sure I'm just getting what you say right, because I don't want to misconstrue what we got here, man. But if you want to retype it, that'll be great. But even me looking up rapture, they talking about Christianity and theologies and particular dispositions, and bro, we not gonna, bro. Come on, gang. Christianity. What was the guys, what was the first version of the Bible? The King James version. Who was King James? Like, whoo, man, we got lives, man. We got lives for those. Okay. Okay. We have lives for those, bro. So the original Bible was named after a pedagogue, a pedophile, a rapist, a killer, and this nigga beheaded his own mother to become king. And you guys named him after the Bible? When he hired 142 scholars to write the Bible? What do you think about the rapture and that we are going soon? I'm not gonna lie, bro. The raptures, bro. And all I feel like they're trying to discuss is bringing to your light that everything's gonna end soon. And what is it? Revelations, the cast out of the dragon, right? Where they fucking put the moon underneath them and the crown above them. Okay, and I hope you know in Revelation that all they're talking about is their demise, like their it's a wrap. Like they know their time's up. They know it. And that's all Revelation is about. But if you're reading it from the King James version or any other version, they're gonna throw you off with bullshit words just to make you think it's just metaphors. But the metaphors or deeper meanings behind those metaphors. I already told y'all, bro, the planet has been waking up ever since 2020, man. Ever since 2020, y'all, the planet has been on fire. Like, even people that never knew they were going to be woke are starting to tap into themselves even more. The 7 years tribulation. The 7 year tribulation is nothing but what they want to consider us having our so-called time being up. And our time is never going to be up because death isn't real. Judgment Day. We are the judges of our own day. There's no such thing as Judgment Day. We are the judges of our day. We are the chosen people of this planet. Judgment Day. And they say Yeshua or Yahweh ben Yahweh, or they want to call him Jesus Christ, are going to come back and save you. Right? If you sin, he'll take care of all your sins. You got to repent to him. And it's like, bro, the nigga told us in the Bible what it was already. He literally got killed for speaking out the truth, that ye are gods in the committee of the Most High. He taught us about magic. He taught us about everything, the potions, everything. And you wonder why when he turned 33, I wonder why it was 33 out of all numbers. He turned 33 and the Roman Catholic Church was after this nigga. They wanted to kill this nigga. They didn't want this nigga around nothing. So they crucified him right in front of all of our faces. And we did nothing but just go and worship it. Are you serious? But he told you the keys to success. He told you what you needed to do to save yourself because you're living the story right now. Duh. I told you guys you're still slaves. I told y'all that we're nothing but house Negroes in their eyes. If you step out of line, they're going to see that and they're going to take care of you. Of course. What's the 13th Amendment? Did I discuss this in previous lives? Yes, I have, but let's do it again. Because motherfuckers think they free. I'm trying to tell y'all. Once you know you're not free, you're going to move different. You're going to act different because you know you're not free. You think you are because, well, you can walk to work. You can walk to the plantation and give them your hours. Give them your fucking blood, sweat, and tears So the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery and involuntary servitude throughout the country, except as a punishment for a duly convicted crime. Why add the except? Because you're still a slave. Slavery has not gone anywhere. But they don't expect us to read the amendments. They don't expect us to dive deep. They don't expect us to even do research. Especially us, because they think we're nothing but savages, nothing but stupid people. They think we can do nothing but work, move shit like fucking ogres. No, we're not, bro. We were Lemurians. We were indigenous people. Seminoles, bro. We've never been imbeciles, but we created everything. But they fooled you to believe you were slaves at first. You're nothing but a slave. Whole time you was free, bro. Whole time you could think for yourself, bro. Whole time you could do things for yourself until they showed up here and they took everything from you and they did it piece by piece. This is why the whole wars were about. All these wars. that they so-called having against each other. It was against us. And as you go more into the amendments, more amendments you read, the more cover up to do for the next amendment after that or the one before that. That's how they roll, bruh. So I don't want to lose y'all. I want to keep y'all here. We're a family, bro. The next time I come live, don't know when it's going to be, but I need you guys to remember something. When I come live, the note's going to be a download for you. You know, I've been chilling, bro. I've been living my life. I've been trying to focus and construct my own reality right now. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm able to get these downloads and give it to y'all, bro. Talking about the civil right movement, the civil war. You guys were trying to kill us because we wasn't going for what you guys were trying to give us. So you guys captured us, took certain individuals, raped us, buckbreeded us, did a lot of bullshit to us, raped our women, raped our children in front of the husband or the father, whoever it was in front, and killed them right after. You guys have no soul. I know y'all see it. I know y'all could put the puzzle piece together. You guys have no fucking soul. So why the fuck would you care? Like I be grabbing certain things, bro, and it just doesn't sit right. And you guys wonder why the black people or the Hispanics, which is fucking Latino people, the Latinos and black people are the same motherfucking people. But they put Latin, which is nothing but a love language. You put Latin in front of American and put African in front of American and made us think we're separate from each other. Ah, come on, bro. So you got niggas believing they're Puerto Ricans, they're Dominicans, we're not the same. Oh my gosh, bro. Anyways, y'all, I want y'all to remember one thing and one thing only, bro. We are here together and we're going to be straight, nigga. The power is coming back to us, but we have to remember what things have been done to us in order for us to move the way we should be moving. You can't just move without knowing your true history and what they want to hide. Like I repeat, the 40 acres and the mule was promised to us for the freed slaves, right? So we're not free because they have yet to give it to us. Because if we were free, it would have been given to us, right? This is common sense. So where's our 40 acres and where's our mule? I don't see it. I have yet to see it, nigga. I have yet to. Where's my 40 acres? I have yet to see it. Making me pay for it all of a sudden. But weren't we enslaved? No, we weren't. We were free until they enslaved us in 1865. This is just, I'm giving it to y'all the way it should be given to y'all, man. This is just what it is. And then they have the 13th Amendment just to cover their own ass, saying that, oh, it abolished slavery except for a punishment. So we're slaves. And want to bring up an excuse, oh, Abraham Lincoln got assassinated, so it was an unfulfilled promise. I don't give a fuck. Y'all said it. Y'all should have done it. But y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all manipulators. Y'all literally fucking conquistador, colonizer, reptilian ass niggas. Y'all knew what time it was, and y'all know what y'all doing. So now they got us going to work, clocking in, paying our bills, thinking you free, but you're never free consciously or even subconsciously. You're free in the cosmos. As long as you're in this avatar, you're a slave to their system. We could break it. Of course we could break it. We could demolish it, but it takes a unison. It takes a whole to do so. Not many niggas are rocking like that. Not many niggas trying to do that. Oh, I don't want to do all that, man. That's too much. Like, what else can I say? But niggas are bitching about their bills. Oh, I don't want to do this. Why do we have to do that? Why do I got to go to work? Why do I got to clock in? Because we have yet to make a change on this reality. We have yet to see a difference. We are making a change, but we're talking about against these niggas. And then they got towns like Chicago, Illinois, and you got towns like Philadelphia. You got towns like Tampa. You got towns like Dallas, San Antonio, Houston, fucking Austin, Tucson, fucking Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, Los Angeles. There are so many big fucking cities. New York City, Atlanta. There are so many cities that our ancestors have been burnt, right? We have been burnt and killed. Where do you think they put the bodies at? They got to harness the energy somewhere, nigga. You got to put over the energy. So they're going to put their cities and towns over it, right? They're going to put their so-called circuit board on top of our ancestors. Have you guys seen a circuit board? Let me pull up a circuit board. Okay? Just to give you guys further info on a circuit board. This is how they have our cities, okay? Just like this. This is our cities, circuit boards, okay? This is what they have on top of our dead ancestors, what they call a city, circuit boards, okay? Roads, towers, this is a circuit board. And you got buildings, you have shit everywhere. And this is your so-called major cities. You think I'm here to fucking be, like, this is real life. Yes, and they want to get martial law on those cities. You see? You already tapped in? Exactly. And just for the people in the back, what is the martial law, right? See, we learning in here because we need people to see what's going on here. Okay? Okay? What is the Martian law? Is a misinterpretation of material law, which is the temporary replacement of a civilian rule by military authority, particularly invoked during states of emergency, like war, rebellion, or natural disasters. There's nothing natural about a disaster. That's an oxymoron. You know they fuck with words, right? You got to look at the words. You know they fuck with words too, nigga. How the fuck is this going to be called a natural disaster when there's nothing natural about a fucking disaster? Under material law, military forces can assume the responsibilities of civil government, including the law enforcement and suspension of some civil what are the liberties? Sorry, crucifying the words a little bit. Just in case y'all didn't know the martial law. So, and you think motherfuckers are just doing shit just to do it? Before they came here, you guys, it was just us, family, us. We praised ourselves, we praised each other, and we understood our one another, bro. We had a village, bro, right? The village took care of our kids, bro. The village. Then you have COINTELPRO, you have the FBI, you have the CIA, you have these certain governments that are all in on the whole fiasco. So it's fuck the CIA, it's fuck the government, it's fuck the FBI, it's fuck COINTELPRO. Why? Because they have been infiltrating us ever since the Black Panther movement too. I mean, they've been doing this to us, but you had some revolutionaries that came out, right? Let me show y'all something else. Honestly, and oh my gosh, ads, bro. I don't want to pop that up. Shit. My apologies. Let me just show y'all this real quick, okay? Just in case y'all didn't know, I'm gonna name off some revolutionaries that came into physical and try to warn us about it, right? Okay, check this out, y'all. Hold on. I got y'all right now. Here we go. So these are all the revolutionaries, and there's more, okay? But we're naming the ones that you probably are familiar with. Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X's father, The one that created the Negro world, right? The newspaper articles, right? Which is where the New York Times Post gets their format from. Marcus Garvey. Look it up yourself. You have Malcolm X. You already know about Malcolm X. You already know how the nigga was coming, bro. He tried to educate and liberate all black individuals. No wonder why he got assassinated and killed by his own kind. COINTELPRO. Simple. You have Asada Shakur, which is still on their fucking FBI most wanted. You're never getting her. Get her off your shit. She's in Cuba, nigga. Leave her alone. You're not catching her. Okay? You have Nat Turner, Harriet Tubman. I mean, Harriet Tubman really didn't free the slaves. They got the slaves into more further enslavement. I'm just saying. Harriet Tubman, I mean, you know, they're not going to talk about that in school, though. That's why they're so... Why do you think... Let me tell y'all a serious thing, though, right? When you were in school, why is it that they talked about Harriet Tubman? They talked about Martin Luther King. Shout out to them, but at the same time, not really. Because they were in on it, right? They were infiltrated as well. What did Martin Luther King say? If black gets smacked, turn the other cheek. Why the fuck would you do that? If you already know they don't fuck with your black ass, you're going to turn the other cheek even though you got smacked. Come on, bro. Let's be real, man. But you have yet to see Malcolm X in your textbook. I wonder why. I wonder why. You got Huey Pugh Newton. You have Thomas Shanankra. You have so many. You have Toussaint Louverture, which is the person that led the Haitian Revolution, bro. And you got Fred Hampton. You have so many individuals, bro. But they don't want your ass to know that, nigga. They don't want you to know thyself, nigga. Look at mountain ranges. I'm gonna leave this live off with this. Look. Mountain ranges, okay? Mountain ranges, okay? Okay, let's just say no, we're not gonna do nothing that. We're just gonna get right into this. Okay, check this out. Okay? Check this out, y'all. Let's look up Arizona. See if we get a... Hold on, family. Hold on. I'm going to get y'all, man. I'm going to get y'all, man. Let's see Colorado. Come on, gang. Come on, bro. I just want to show y'all something. I just want y'all to see something just to further explain my thesis when it comes to mountain ranges, okay? A lot of these mountains you see, okay? Hold on. I'm showing y'all a good one. I could probably... Oh, bingo. Easy. Bingo. Another example, right? Another example, okay? Now you got these people in the background, right? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Just like the superstitious mountains, do you see this tree stump? Okay, a lot of people might be able to see it. Maybe you're not, but this is where the light photon comes into play. This is a tree stump, and it stood so fucking tall. But they couldn't get rid of the whole tree stump, right? If they could, they would. I repeat, if they could, guys, they would have done it. But they can't. They got to leave something on there and name it something after to throw niggas off that they're going to call them mountains. But that's another mountain range. There's more, though. There's more. There's more, y'all. Hold on. There's more, bro. Look. There's more. There's way more, bro. There's a fuck ton more, bro. So look at this. Guys. If you haven't seen Avatar, I know you were the only ones you've seen it. If you guys have not seen bro, I highly recommend y'all go see that movie. It teaches about conscious transferal. It talks about so much in that fucking movie, bro. It even teaches you that you're not even your own body, gang. shit, bro. But I don't want to dive too far because, like I said, the next time I go live, I'm gonna have way more drops for y'all, man. I'm gonna be way more intuitive because remember, this all off my dome. I just came on here and said, you know what? I'm gonna talk about 48 years in the mule, but you know what? Let me go even deeper into this. You feel me? Because it goes deep, yo. And there's so much esoteric knowledge that you and I have yet to discover and find out. Because guys, I'm just remembering. That's all it is. My soul is remembering. All right. But before I leave this live, I want to say thank you to the real ones that stayed. I don't care about the like count. I don't even care about the view count. I care about the individual that take time out of the day to learn something because it takes a lot to you to sit and learn, right? We're so busy scrolling and trying to get the next fucking download to get the next feed. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have no idea. I be talking to myself a lot. I be thinking niggas don't know this information, but niggas know. A lot of niggas know this information. This the whole point. We're all coming together in unison. That's the key in this, yo. Okay, I don't expect people to get the message, but I expect you to at least get it and see it to believe it. Thank you, brother. God bless. I look forward to seeing your next live. Bro, I got you, brother, and God bless you, bro. I appreciate you taking time out your day to even sit here to even get this type of download, bro. A lot of people will put their ego first and, not let their higher self get a chance, bro. You're not even giving your higher self a chance, but obviously you have because if you wouldn't have stayed in this live, you wouldn't have known about the stuff that I presented to you today. So I want to give a good and a great appreciation to you, bro. You have no idea, bro, for real. You feel me? It takes a lot, man. You niggas don't like coming on live, talking anything. They want to just go on about their day, all right? But definitely keep the post notifications on, and I'll be live very, very, very soon, okay? I've been just focused on myself and trying to make sure I'm straight at the end of the day. Because, guys, when you take information in, bro, you guys got to meditate on it, man. That's my homework for y'all. If y'all want to consider it homework, meditate on this stuff, bro, and really let this shit soak into your own body. Because you have to remember, we are the originators. Your physical body wasn't here, but your soul remembers. You had different past lives, bro. But you only forgot because they shot you with nanobot technology. I might discuss that, man. Let me chill. I have so much. Let me chill on the next live. Feel me? But as I came into this live, I'm gonna leave the same way. Peace to every one of you guys, which is positive energy. Always creates elevation. I love each and every one of y'all. And until next time, man, you already know. One love. Peace and abundance to each and every one of y'all, man. I am out of here. I am gone. And continuously focus on yourselves. Y'all got this, bro. Love y'all, man. I'm out of here.